What's going on YouTube? Stealing Likes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing the cookie jar out here trying to snatch me some likes. And welcome back to another Survival Lock Saturday. This time bringing along a couple Pokemon, one of which you guys, actually two of which you guys have never seen before. I just realized that. Because I'm bringing Snatch, the channel mascot, Sableye, and I'm bringing along my Charizard. Now this Charizard isn't the same Charizard you saw last time, the one that was just there to draw out a couple of Pokemon. It is the real deal. I built it specifically for this survival lock, and I got it from Tristan. Thank you, Tristan. Now, the other Pokemon coming along, obviously everybody probably recognizes Venusaur by now. I'm bringing around Tyranitar, which everybody knows I love that thing. Bringing in Reuniclus and Furfrou. Now, we're going to see how well this team works out as I hit this challenge button. Sorry I didn't post last night, you guys. I'm sure everybody was expecting me to do so, but I got way too busy yesterday, didn't get a chance to do anything. So hopefully I delegate my other tasks a little bit better in the future as I go up against someone from Japan. Kumamoto? I don't know how to say the place. Anyway, now what we've got here, Ampharos, Goodra, Garchomp. It's Mono Dragon. It's a Mono Dragon team. That is absolutely terrible for me. Even though I could do some things with Charizard against this team. It is a possibility. So Charizard's not really going to be the best here. However, I'm going to try and look at secondary types because that's what I'm going to have to hit. Also, I don't know, there are some change-ups in here, such as that Noivern. It's going to be special. The Dragonite could be special or physical. This is bad. This is all bad. I'm going to end up losing a Pokemon or two here. I should bring a Swat just for losing pokes. Oh, that's bad. I'm going to bring along Sableye as my opener. My opponent probably won't think of it as being what it is, and I really doubt they're packing any fairy moves for it. I'm going to bring along... Tyranitar doesn't seem safe at all. But I'm going to bring it. A lot of flyers in there. Tyranitar packs some rocks. And then the tail end of this team, it almost has to be Charizard, which is bad for me. It's very, very bad for me. However, nothing here except for that Noivern is incredibly fast. So I think I'm going to bring Charizard and hope that I don't lose it in this match. Because I see a lot of problems coming out here. Had I had Cloyster, this would be a different story. He could literally sweep. Possibly sweep. Without the double weakness, I've noticed that it's not as overpowered as I would like for it to be. But been doing a couple of things. Also, over the course of the last week, a lot of people have asked me questions about what I would do for sets. So in tomorrow's Subscriber Sunday, I will actually be doing a lot of explaining on that. Hopefully I'll have some of the sets that I actually want to talk about. We're going to see. I'm not too terribly certain. My opponent leading with Dragonite, the multi-scaled Wonder. Now, first and foremost, I'm going for the Stab knockoff. I know that it's not going to do a ton of damage. However, I want to take away this thing's item. I don't know what it has and it scares me. So, this thing might get a clean sweep off of that. Right there. I'm not sure. It had a Lumberry. So it looks to Outrage. Huh. I could more likely than not live with that. I don't know, Sableye. This is not your typical defensive Sableye, this is really bad for me. I'm thinking that I need to go for a jab here. Yeah, my Sableye packs a poison jab. Probably not something most people have seen. Now, I want to see what kind of damage this Outrage does. It's going to kill me. I don't know what I'm thinking. Because I just realized that it Dragon Danced. It's going to do terrible, terrible things to me right now. So I'm going to go into Tyranitar. I really doubt I'm going to outspeed this thing. And even if I do, I don't see me bringing home a kill on this one. Because, well, I mean, I could force it to flinch. That's about the best I've got. So yeah, I'm going to go for the Stab Rock Slide. If I'm faster, I can force it to flinch. I am not. Ew, that's bad. Well, now that I know that, I probably should have gone for the Stone Edge. But, yeah, that's a death. Ow! I lose 3 Pokemon to a Mono Dragon team. That is bad. It really makes me want Cloyster in this setup. Now, Charizard has no hope. You guys don't even get to see what it does. So I'm going to have to bring that sometime soon this week. because Charizard is about to get handled. Or is it? Huh. That is a good question. I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to live this... I don't think I'm going to live that. I don't think I'm going to live it at all. Not that it matters, because he's faster, so I have to live it to do anything. Alright, so I'm going to go for a Flame Charge. It goes for the Outrage, obviously hitting first because of the speed. That is bad. How bad is it? That is terrible. Alright, so I lose 3 Pokemon right out of the gate. And they were a couple that I just really wanted to run. However, you guys sit tight. I will be back as soon as I swap out Pokemon. As we lose another 3 from the survival box, which brings us to a total of, I think, 1 and 4. That's bad. So, you guys sit tight. Alright, back for round 2. Now, obviously, really disappointed with that first round. I really wanted to show you guys what I was doing with that Charizard. And... did I lose both of my new pokes in that first? I lost both of my new pokes in that first round. So you guys get to see nothing completely brand new here, unless you missed the episode with Reuniclus, because it's a boss. Now, I'm going to hit the challenge button. I really don't know what to expect out of my opponents in this one, because there could be a lot of things going on here. Obviously, the Mono Dragon team was something new for me, because, I mean, everybody packs one answer to dragons, and in 3-on-3... I mean, one Pokemon could possibly answer those, but not a strong likelihood, I'm not going to lie. Now, my opponent has Klefki, Azumarill, Tyranitar, Jolteon, Sableye, and Gardevoir. Obviously not my favorite situation right here. Oh, I guess I didn't name the Pokemon who I replaced with. I replaced Sableye with Drifblim, I replaced Tyranitar with Kabutops, and Charizard with Rotom. Now, I see a lot of potential problems in my future. Who do I want to use? I think I'm going to lead. I want to lead Kabutops because of the possibility of Jolt. Kabutops doesn't have Earthquake. I didn't give it that again. I'm going to try and set up, maybe? Nah, if Jolteon leads, or Sableye, that could be a bad day. So instead, I will lead with... I'll lead with Venusaur, sure. It's going to have things for some people here. Now, second up at bat, I'm going to bring... I don't know. This could get odd. I guess I'm going to bring Reuniclus. Oh, man, this is going to get weird. And then... I'm going to bring Furfrou in, just because their physical split is about as good as their special, so Furfrou may see some good use. Not to mention, I don't expect too many fighting type things there. I didn't see too much that looks like it wanted to pack things for Furfrou. Now, I'm really interested to see the lead. However, if it's not... oh, well, I get to see it first. It is Jolteon. So, Venusaur, a pretty safe lead against this. The question is, what do they think I'm packing? Because I'm not sure. I am going to put up a grassy terrain. They're going to Volt Switch on me. Oh, they substitute. Well, that's bad. I really didn't expect them to stick around. Now, things are about to get weird. Oh, and I start making their Jolteon heal. They're probably like, what happened? And I'm going to start off a Petal Dance. Now, obviously, this Jolteon does not want hit by that. They swagger, which is not good for me, especially since this is not a physical Venusaur. So all I have is a chance to hit myself and do some pretty decent damage. I'm confused. Do I hit myself? The only question right now. I don't. The Petal Dance goes off, and Jolteon's sub will be gone. Now, Jolteon's probably going to sacrifice some hit points for a substitute here. Obviously, the one benefit, I'm already Petal Dancing, so them confusing me, it just happened a little earlier on. But with me stuck in the pedal dance, I kind of expect a switch. I'm not certain exactly what they would... Nope, they stick in with the sub. So I guess they look to outlive me with my healing. I get the pedal dance off yet again. And that's going to go. Does it end? I guess I won't know if it ends at the end of the turn because I'm already confused. It just ended, but since I'm already confused, I'm just going to set up another pedal dance. I might break out of it this turn. Got a free couple pedal dances off. Excuse me. It subs up again. Eating its citrus berry. What is this Jolteon? I would love, if somebody drops in the comment section below, I would love somebody to tell me what in the world is going on here. I don't know if this thing is trying to substall me or what exactly is happening. But this is an interesting Pokemon. It has me incredibly confused. Because normally, I would expect a Shadow Ball somewhere in here. Of course, they might not pack anything outside of Electric. I don't know. I snap my confusion. Do I end the pedal dance on this turn? Because that would be interesting to snap my confusion to become confused yet again. Now, let's see. I do become confused right there. Now, I've got one more turn. Oh no, I don't have one more turn on the battlefield. So, Jolteon's no longer healing. I am, however, going to lock myself in another pedal dance. Because, yeah, it's going to put up another sub. Statistically, I'm probably going to hit myself this turn. I haven't hit myself yet. Yeah, I talked myself into it almost. Now, I'm going to heal up. Obviously, I'm not putting the terrain back up. Oh, and because I hit myself, I didn't start my pedal dance yet. Although if I hit myself during my pedal dance, I don't know if that stops it. Oh, he yawns right as I stick myself into the pedal dance. So, I snap my confusion. I hit. I'm going to hit again next turn. So Jolteon is going to get to successfully put me to sleep. However, if it sticks around it's a dead Jolteon. I don't recall if they had something to switch out into to take this hit. I mean, if they brought Azumarill, clearly it doesn't want to. And I guess they were attempting to swagger the incoming Pokemon. Is this a stalling Jolteon? This is awkward for me. Jolteon is capable of so much special damage. But I don't know. Alright, so I'm asleep now, which ends my pedal dance. I'm going to obviously leave Venusaur, and you guys know my whole spiel about having sleeping Pokemon in the wings. Now, I'm just, because I don't know what they want to come in with. Part of me wants to mash on that Sludge Bomb so that I don't get stuck in this. They Volt Switch. That is so weird. This is the weirdest Jolteon build I've ever seen. And they switch out into... If they switch into Azumarill, I'm going to have a bad time. I already know that. They switch into Azumarill. Alright, so this is about to be bad. Because this thing is going to, statistically speaking, it's going to set up a belly drum and kill. So I'm going to go for the pedal dance. Obviously, I'm faster than the Azumarill, so it won't be going for, I mean, it could go for the Aqua Jet, but with me resisting, there is the small chance that I live it. It is an incredibly small chance, however. Now, if they do go for the Aqua Jet and I live, my one option is to keep mashing on this pedal dance, which is highly unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to, because if I remember correctly, a max invested, what's it called? I know its name, I just can't remember it. They go for a Play Rough, which I also resist, but that one will probably kill. Yeah. All bad right there. So, my Venusaur finally gets taken down. Maybe I shouldn't have let it sit around for so long. I'm going to go to Furfrou. I feel like it's gotten no attacks for this Azumarill. It really doesn't. But if anything's going to hit this Azumarill, it's going to be it. So, first up, I'm just going to go for the return. There's no point in even trying to invest in defense at this point. He goes for the Aqua Jet, and I live it. So, Furfrou going to get off a little bit of damage right there. I heal up some. And now they're like, what? Why isn't this thing killing? Going for yet another return. Although I don't know, I might live this one too. Oh, and they didn't go for a secondary one. So they're going for the play rough now, which I didn't live. Huh. Oh yeah, the higher power differential. And that's why a lot of things live that +6 huge power attack. Now, Reuniclus is pretty much doomed. I'm going to go for a Psyshock even though I know it's useless. Yeah, and that just happened. So, I live and red card my opponent out. That's hilarious. So, turns out that a moderately EV invested Reuniclus has a chance, a teeny tiny chance of outliving an Azumarill. Now, obviously this Klefki doesn't care about what I want to do. They're probably just going to switch back. Or can they? I don't know. I don't recall if I did. I think I did enough damage with Furfrou that they can't actually set up another Belly Drum. So, out of the gate I have to go for a recover. Oh, they go for the foul play. I'm dead. So, well, you guys got a chance to see me bounce that Azumarill, but we are getting really low in the survival lock box Pokemon. So, starting this episode, make sure to drop comments on what Pokemon you'd like to see me run, or if there's anything you'd like to see weird sets for. I will start setting those up for the second round of the survival lock because we are coming close to the end of this one. So you guys have a nice night. I will see you tomorrow for Subscriber Sunday, and I'll be bringing you guys a couple of suggestions there. Have a nice night.